Hey, 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 and welcome back and happy Friday to everyone who is tuning in live and who is ready to vibe high. Because remember, our frequency is the main and important thing that we can really experience in our life because the frequency is the result of what we are attracting, what kind of opportunities we are attracting, what kind of people are coming to us. So that all matters. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you so much. It's so great to see you joining and tuning in and love your energy and everything what you bring to this beautiful world. So this if this is the first time you are tuning into these mini trainings, hello. My name is Irina Portnova and I call myself manifestation star because I consciously created a lot of great things. I manifested great things in my life and I'm here to help you to do that as well because life doesn't have to be heavy. Life doesn't have to be stressful. We are not here to suffer. We are here to enjoy ourselves. We are here to bring that beautiful light and fun in everything what we are doing. And today's topic is fun, right? It's about commit, don't quit, and manifest bit by bit. So your dreams don't just show up at once. They grow bit by bit, fueled by your commitment to keep actually going. And this episode is all about making manifestation fun, making it more light and magical, while showing you how these tiny steps create unstoppable momentum. Because when you commit, you tell the universe, I am in, no matter what. That's when the magic multiplies and desires start dropping into your reality. Commitment isn't necessarily hard work, it's high frequency consistency. So don't quit before the glow arrives. And that's what we are going to talk about today. And I remember myself when I was growing up. When I was in school, my mom also put me into the music school. So this was like a separate commitment that I had to do. And it's interesting because I had to commit for 8 years and I was learning how to play the piano. And initially, the first few years, I was so inspired. Everything was coming very easy to me. But then the more I was learning, the more complicated pieces I had to play. And I wasn't very good at music theory. That was something that I was never good, where they are just, like playing the piece of music and you had to guess the notes. I was never good at that. And, we start experiencing that resistance when something doesn't show up for us, when we can't actually be good at something, right? Because if something shows up easy for us, do we want to do more of that? Yes, right? So but if something that requires us to really grow and learn and become better at, sometimes it can be very resistant. And I remember I was coming to my mom and I said, you know what, I just want to quit. And she told me, you are not quitting because you are going to finish what you started. And I remember, if not for my mom, who actually already was bringing these beautiful seeds of commitment in me, because I've seen my classmates who were also enrolled into the music school. And once they said they don't want to do it, the parents were pulling them away. And I remember later on, as I was going through this program at the graduation, some of the kids were saying, I wish my mom was insisting. And that's exactly what I'm coming with the message. I could continue insisting on, let's just stop playing small. Let's just really connect to, what do you want in your life? What do you want to experience? Because again, if we are looking for the quick wins, we can have them, but they are not coming to us in a huge way. Because if we really want something, and if it's something that like really excites us, and something that we cannot tap on our own because our logical mind can't even wrap around something that we want to bring into existence. It's going to require the commitment, because that desire, that could be like a spark that we want something, but then to stay committed to that, that's the tricky part, right? And again, if we are doing it alone, it's very easy to sidetrack, because we were not meant to do anything alone. Just think about it. If we want to be a better dancer, what do? We enroll ourselves into the dancing program. If we want to be a better at art, we also go and enroll and start painting with everybody together under the instructions of the teacher, right? So same thing here, because a lot of times I talk to people and they say, but I know this all. And I say, no, you do not. Because if you do, your results would show up. But if your results are not here, knowing and really embodying it and really practicing it, it's two different things. That's exactly why I'm coming in, and I constantly keep reinforcing and telling you that commitment is the big deal, because even though sometimes we do not see the results right away, it does not mean that nothing is happening, right? Because I always love to connect it to the real time examples. A lot of times people, if their mind can't wrap around something that is intangible, they kind of are resistant to go and do things. But I always say, when we graduated the high school and we went to college, for 4 years we are not receiving any income. For 4 years we are investing in ourselves, and we just trust the process, right? We are not quitting, although nobody guarantees us the jobs at the end of our graduation, right? But same thing happens in our energy. We continue doing it. We are enrolling into something, and we are investing in ourselves, knowing that it's going to be fruitful. And Jennifer says momentum and manifestation is exponential when you are supported. Yes, commitment is a big deal, totally, right? And just to bring it all to the perspective, is just think about it, that we are investing heavily in that higher education, and then what we ended up with having the predictable salary, and we cannot break through that glass ceiling. And that's where these kind of personal development courses come together, because now we are breaking all these patterns. We are breaking all that stigma that, you know what, this is your education, this is your bank account, and we build our lives based on these circumstances. But let me tell you, we can go all about our circumstances. And the more we learn how to do it, and we cannot do it alone because we were not trained for that. Once we are staying with the structure of support, once we really start being curious and see, okay, I am not quitting, because quitting is not an option. I am committed. I'm committed to do and do whatever it takes in order to see the results, because the results always show up. That's exactly how our energy is. What we are focusing on is going to expand. If we continue focusing ourselves that it doesn't work, I do not believe in that. Guess what? The universe is going to deliver more proof to us that it's not working for us. It's not happening for us, right? It's all BS. But when we are focusing that I am here to win, I am here to bring something magnificent. And again, it's a lot of growth. And we do not allow our mind to catch up with our body a lot of times. A lot of times we signed up for something, and we just give very short period of time. And if something does not work, a lot of times I see people jumping from one training to another training, from one coach to another coach, thinking that this is the magic answer. And the magic answer is just stay where you are, commit yourself, and actually start noticing your growth. And I have that beautiful story about the bamboo tree. How does the bamboo tree grows? So you plant that seed and you start watering it, right? And you take care of it, making sure it has a lot of sunlight, making sure it has plenty of water. And the first year, after the first year, it grows 1 inch. The second year, you do the same thing. You're taking care of it, you put in the water, you're making sure it gives a lot of sunshine around. The next year, it grows another inch. The same happens for the next 4 years. And on the year fifth, that tree grows 90 feet high. So I just wanted to kind of put the analogy because we do not see all the growth that we are experiencing in the moment. So for that trunk to be able to stabilize and stay right, it had to grow the roots. And although we did not see it, right, we only saw what was above the soil. We did not see the roots, but they were growing out there. So the same thing happens for us when we are doing this self-development work, when we are doing this self-growth work. A lot of times it feels like nothing is happening, but it is happening. Because if we thinking about, we have been living with these beliefs for X amount of years, right? Some of us 30, 40 years, some of us more than that, right? And we cannot just flip the script. We cannot just flip the switch and experience the different reality. Again, we have to be committed. And we know that our brain is rewiring all the time. And that rewiring is happened through the repetition. So when does that manifestation actually come to fruition? When we are staying in the structure of support, when we have the guide by our side who can see our blind spots, who can guide us, because that guy already been there. They've done the work. They already experienced that magic. Now they can take you, they can give you the hand, and then they can take you. So I love to take people through that experience. I love to show them to see what is on the other side. And I love for them to dare to start dreaming big, to actually have these amazing goals that, like their hearts start pumping fast just thinking about it. Like, forget about it. If they know every step how to do it, that means it's not the dream, it's just the worthy goal. But if they do not know how to bring it about, that's exactly the people I love to connect to. I want to work with them and I want to show them what's possible. And again, when we are committed, when we are focusing our energy on something what we want, it has to materialize one way or another. There is not even maybe, there is not even but, there is not no, it's always yes. But again, you gotta decide for yourself and you have to commit to yourself. And that's exactly what we are doing together. So check out my Facebook community, join it, join my social media links, and start learning, start connecting with the people. Because again, we were not meant to do this work alone. And the more we are connected with each other, the easier it is to commit. And we start seeing that beautiful experience, and right? And make manifestation fun, because commitment doesn't mean hard work. It doesn't mean we are having to push ourselves. It can be fun and creative, right? And if we decide to wake up every morning and start collecting the evidence that we have the wins every day, and we all do, it doesn't mean that we are only noticing the huge ones. Anything small, right? The conversation with the stranger, the sign that you are reading from the universe, all these great opportunities that come to us constantly, because the universe always talks to us. But a lot of people do not know how to interpret the signs. That's why you want to connect with me. That's why you want to stay with the community, so you can start looking at the signs from the universe and interpreting them. So it's going to help you to navigate your life much easier and with fun. So again, stay connected. Sign up for my channels. come to my Facebook group and let's create that magic together. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining, for tuning in today, and for everybody who is going to watch. If you find this episode helpful, please share with others who also might benefit from that, because sharing is caring. I love you all. Stay committed, and you'll see that the results are always there. And I'll see you on the next episode. Have a good day. Bye.